I thought that was a good starting point. I think that, with all the stuff we've had going on, unfortunately, that I would like to have seen us start like that a little earlier in the year. There's a lot of room for improvement based on tonight's performance. But if we play like that every day, then we will get better in the way that we take pride in getting better.
What did you guys do that impressed you?
What did we do?
What did you do? You didn't turn the ball over.
We played hard. I thought, relatively speaking, we played hard. And we stayed focused in the present at trying to do the things that we do and attentive to the details. And, we did not do a good enough job, obviously, to win. But I thought between the effort and the concentration, those was the best combination of effort and concentration that we've had this year. Maybe, Hartford was good, but it didn't require the same level of concentration throughout the entire game because we got a lead.
You went with a different starting lineup. Obviously, Mar was back. Ravens did not start. What was your thinking about the change in the starters?
At shoot around today, I said first 5 out, and those were the first 5 guys who walked out. So I started.
Lamar.
That wasn't the group that I thought would start today.
Lamar, you guys had a lot of late game resolve against the team that's coming in here as part of the class of the league. I mean, I think you had that steal, kicked it out to Josh, and he buries a 3. And you guys are still fighting. 13 lead just whittles down to 7. What can you attribute that to?
Just staying with what we do, man. Just going hard, just trying to play as hard as you can for as long as you're out there. That's what Coach tells us to do all the time. So just trying to stick with it, get better every day. Just go hard as you possibly can. And everything else, don't look at the score. Just keep your head down, keep fighting, and at the end, we'll look and see what the score is. Go from there.
Do you two agree with your coach this is one of the better efforts by the Packers loss?
Yeah, I agree totally. After going through such a lull the last couple games, not coming out with the same effort that we had this game, and then to come out and see us play as a team today, it was great to see that finally. And then, like Coach said, this is a starting point for us. Like we can take this and run with this and have more success this season.
Any special reason for the difference?
Last game, it was our effort wasn't up to par. We know we could get more out of each other. We just took it. Coach left it on us and told us that we got to go hard or it's going to be changes. So by the next day of practice, which was yesterday, we went hard in practice. Coach just told us, I got to go hard or I ain't going to play. That's basically what we got to do. Just go hard for the whole rest of the season.
14:45 left in the game. Danny gets called for foul. You were not really very pleased. Can you guys sort of take me through?
Which foul was that?
That was the charge.
Oh, I thought he was in the circle. Seemed very, very low, and he was moving in there. Yeah, I mean, he seemed awfully deep, and he seemed to be moving in. I don't know if anyone saw it exactly, but I'll be interested to see it on tape. But
Because it seemed that after that point, they sort of went on a real run, and you guys never really.
Yeah, I don't know if the charge was the result of that, and hopefully I think the guys. I don't think that was it. I think that they stay with what they do, and during that next stretch, we didn't stay with what we did, and they pushed the ball, and we didn't handle that the way we were supposed to. Whether fatigue was part of that, I don't know.
You said last week after the Navy loss, you said, well, the Northeast Conference Championship isn't going to be decided next weekend, but you start off 0-2, and that's surely not where you want to be. how far from where you want to be you think you are?
About this far. That's what people don't understand. Like, it's the difference between winning and losing is so small. Now, what does it take? How much does it take to go that far? It sometimes takes tremendous amount to cover that small distance. But if we go like we did today, every day in practice, I think we can cover that distance.
Is there anything you've done differently in the last couple of days of practice? You think that has helped this team play like it did today? Anything the team has done different?
I think we're starting to get a better sense of where our shots come from. I think that having the groups back that we do has allowed us to sort of get into a little bit of a rhythm. I think that our focus, there's a renewed focus on boxing out, which I thought was okay tonight. We got some box out fouls, which is a good thing. That means you're in there. I don't always agree with the one, but that means you're actually in there trying to do it. And if you're doing it, you're going to get a couple. So I think those two things, and then I think guys are growing up, right? I think also we've moved Julian to the point guard position, and I think that has helped our organization.
More with your second game, how close to being there are you?
Like Coach said, it's just gotta go hard every day. Man. It's not no ceiling of what our whole team is capable of. We can exceed all the limits that everybody had for us, and it's really about us and just going hard and playing together, staying together no matter what. Stuff going to go hairs, ups and downs. That is just part of the season. Just gotta stay together, man, and go as hard as you possibly can. At the end of the game, whatever happens, happens.
Coach, obviously the Bigs kind of gave a efficient account of themselves tonight. Some good numbers across the board. What can you attribute that to?
I was disappointed in the Bigs. I thought if they had played better and could have played better, we would have won. But what I think they're attributed to, we've spent time emphasizing getting the ball inside, and I think that the way LIU plays, that's something that you have to take advantage of if you're going to have a chance to beat them.
Dan, you feeling more and more comfortable out there? You feeling more and more comfortable out there?
Yeah. It was a little bit of a change coming into the year. Something a little different. More responsibility coming into play. But the more I started playing, the more we started practicing, the more I got to feel for it, the more comfortable I became.
You had a really good second half. Any reason your second half was good? You shot the 12 points in the second half.
No, not really. It's just the mindset of just going out, just playing hard every second of the game. You shouldn't have like a lull in between the game.
Now, Robert, you guys played 2 conference games. Now you got 6 non-conference games. Is that kind of strange, playing in not playing in conference?
Yeah,
playing in conference?
I don't particularly care for it. Especially, when you have a team like this that's young and you need to bring them along, and then you run into the, a couple of changes and bumps and things that you had early on in the year, and then you get these outliers. But it is what it is, and again, our whole thing is just about getting better every week, and so we'll just keep trying to do that.
Great, thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.